Welcome to Let's Talk in English. Are you ready for some English fun today? Well, my name is Anna, and I'm here to help you practice. Our topic today is small talk. The title of our lesson is, How Do I Address You? How do I address you? Well, yesterday was the first day of our small talk lesson. And what did we learn yesterday, Peter?
Well, Miss Anna, we learned a lot about how to address people. Hi, everyone. My name is Peter. Welcome to the show.
Great, thank you. Well, now is a good time to take out your magazine if you have one, and we're going to begin by practicing our reading. So, here's Peter to help us.
Titles are a polite way to address people. Taylor would rather be called Ms. Jones instead of Miss Jones. She definitely doesn't want to be called Tyler. Alex made a sign and name tags for Professor Lee and his staff. He checked them all carefully. Taylor can't wait to meet Professor Lee.
Thanks, Peter. So yesterday, Alex made a mistake. Do you remember what mistake he made, Peter?
Yeah, he talked to a guest on the phone, and he called that guest Teacher Lee instead of Professor Lee.
Exactly. And we know that it's more polite to say Professor Lee if they're a professor than Teacher Lee. And we also learned that some people address Susie the wrong way, too.
That's right. Well, friends, we have more to learn today. Here's Christina to help us learn our key words.
今天的主题就是 title 称谓或头衔。用 MISS Miss 称呼对方的话，就表明对方是未婚的小姐，而 MS Ms 则比较专业一点。Which title do you like better? Taylor 就比较喜欢人家称她为 Ms. Jones. She likes the title Ms. instead of Miss. 这里用的 instead of 是取代什么的意思。李教授 Professor Lee 要来公司参观， Alex 做了一个欢迎的牌子。Alex makes a sign to welcome him. 标示的牌子就是 sign。Alex 把李教授参访的事前准备都做好了，也做了谨慎的检查。He checked everything carefully. 动词 check 就是检查、核对。Alex 接待了李教授之后，告诉他，我们的制作人等不及要见你了。制作人就是 producer. Our producer can't wait to see you. 动词 wait 就是等的意思。
Taylor,How do people address you?
Most people call me Miss Jones.
Do you like the title Ms. instead of Miss?
Yes. So I just tell them. People often use Miss for women that aren't married. But I think Ms. is more professional.
That's true.
But something else bothers me more. Some people call me Tyler. One of the things we learned yesterday is the right way to address people. So, what does it mean to address someone, Peter?
Well, that's a thing you do when you call someone their name. You might use the word Mr. or Mrs. or maybe Doctor or Professor.
Great, thank you, Peter. So, today, Rob and Taylor are talking, and Rob wants to know how people usually address Taylor.
And she's usually called Miss Jones. Miss is used to address a young woman who is not married.
That's right. People usually address me as Miss, too. So, does Taylor like the title Miss?
So she likes the title Ms. instead of Miss. So make sure you call her Ms. Jones, not Miss Jones.
So does Taylor prefer Ms. or Miss? Well, she prefers Ms. But let's practice this question. Do you like black tea instead of green tea, Peter?
Ooh, I like both, but this morning I liked black tea instead of green tea. But now here's some more that we need to learn. It's time for Christina. Here she is.
Rob 问 Taylor 是不是喜欢 Miss 这个称谓而不是 Miss？ Do you like the title Miss instead of Miss？ 我们来看看这个句型。Do you like A instead of B？ 因为 instead of something 有代替什么而非什么的意思，所以 like A instead of B 就是喜欢的是 A 而不是 B。我们来看看例句。Do you like baseball instead of basketball？ 你喜欢棒球不是篮球吗？或者 He likes rice instead of bread。 他喜欢米饭而不是面包。
Thank you, Christina. So, like we said earlier, Miss is often used to address women who are not married yet.
But Taylor thinks that Ms. is more professional. If something is professional, then it is good to do at work.
Exactly. When you are at work, you need to act professionally. That means you should be polite to your coworkers. Peter, what are you doing? Stop.
I'm being professional.
That is not professional.
What, does that bother you?
Yeah, stop. That bothers me.
That's great, because that's today's calendar phrase.
That bothers me.
That bothers me. 这样有干扰到我。
I like to sing. La 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 la.
That bothers me.
I like to whistle.
That bothers me.
I like to tap.
That bothers me. It's finally quiet.
That bothers me. La 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 la. That bothers me.
That bothers me. 这样有干扰到我。
Are you ready for Professor Lee's visit, Alex?
I hope so. I made name tags for him and his staff.
Did you spell their names correctly?
Yes, I checked them all carefully, and I wrote Professor Lee, not Teacher Lee.
Good. He'll arrive in about 20 minutes.
Okay, I'll check the sign by the front door too, but it should be correct.
Well, it's almost time for Professor Lee's visit, and now Alex really knows how to address him. Is Alex ready for the visit?
He hopes so. He's been planning for the visit. He even made some name tags for the professor and his staff.
Oh, that's a great sentence to look at. What are name tags?
It's what you can wear at an event. If there are a lot of people there who don't know each other's names, then everyone wears little name tags. You can read the name tag and see what the person's name is.
That's right. Thanks, Anna. Let's look at another word, staff. At a company, staff is everyone who works at the company.
Right. So if you work at a company, you can say you are part of the staff. What are some other ways to use that word, Peter?
Well, maybe we can practice by asking a couple questions. How many staff work at your company? Or, will the staff do anything for Christmas?
Ooh, good examples, Peter. So, Alex made some name tags for Professor Lee and his staff. Susie asks if he spelled the names correctly.
If you do something correctly, you did it the right way. Good job. Did you spell something correctly? Did you say a word correctly?
Did you answer the question correctly? Think of all the ways you can use this word. Well, Alex knows he spelled all the names correctly for the name tags.
Yeah, he checked them all. If you check something, you look at it a few times to make sure that it is correct.
And if it's correct, that means it's right. Let's talk some more about this with Christina.
李教授来之前 ，Alex 要再去检查一下门口欢迎的牌子写的是不是正确的。可是 Alex 想应该都正确吧？他说 ，But it should be correct。这里的 correct 就是正确的，它是形容词。你可以说 Which is the correct answer？ 或者 I think she is correct。但是昨天我们也学过 correct 也可以当动词用，当做纠正或改正的意思。来看动词用的例句 Thanks for correcting my mistake. 谢谢你纠正我的错误。或者 Please correct me if I'm wrong. 如果我错了，请纠正我。
Thanks, Christina. Now, before we go to break, we need to look at today's grammar point. Here's Rebecca.
Hello, friends. If someone asks you to do something and you agree with that person, you can use this grammar point. Okay, I'll verb and noun. For example, okay, I'll change the song. Or, okay, I'll pick a different color. Are you ready yet? Then go out and use it. Great, thanks, Rebecca. Well, friends, it's time for us to take a break, but come back after the break so that you can meet Professor Lee. We'll be right back.